What's up guys, it's Monday, new week of Guild Wars, always fun for everyone. So we started this week doing a 23 defense, some reason it went to 24, this guild just so happened to have 22. We're trying to do that because of how much the towers get and how many points you get with Havoc for a hit and all this sort of stuff, so I'm not too happy with this current meta of how things work, but we're going to try it all this week. So I picked some targets. We're going to hit burning towers. Like burns and wins mean a lot more when you have less players because you do more damage. That's the theory behind everything. So we're going to hit this person here. They have an interesting team up top. So this is what I call like a 2 sub DPS that are still really good. And it's probably all quite fast. Shuri is probably the fastest, if not the Diane. Bellona might even have an immunity set on her. So I think what I want to do is go this team that I've set up here. Purely because I think my flurry might be the fastest, right? And a lot comes down to the speeds of where I'm going to go. And basically I'm going to just set up either a Crimson Armin S2 to stun someone, or set up a Crimson Armin S3 with an armor break on there. So, rather Ludwig, should I say. So that's the goal here. So it's going to be the slower Ludwig with an armor break, no buff from the A-lots. And at the bottom, I think I want to go, so there's a Dark Corvus. So this is a weird team, so I want to kind of race it, see whose Shadow Rose is faster. And then he has what I call a Naked Vildred, because he's going to do his AoE, but he's not got any buffs or any armor breaks, which is kind of interesting. Corvus will probably have a big gap, and the good way of stopping Corvus is simply just never, ever, ever letting him move if you can. Like, leave him till last and never let him move. Wanderer Silk does a good job there. I think I, again, want to race with my Shadow Rose, see who is faster, and then we want to do the damage on top, I think. So we want to go for the Luna, yeah. Luna, hopefully. So if I do move first, Luna will go... and we'll kill the Vildred, and then we'll work on the Dark Corvus. So let's just see how we do. Let's see if our tactics are sound, or if we need to rethink our thought processes. We don't want to be results orientated. It doesn't matter if we win or lose. So our speeds are actually quite, we're quite a lot faster. A lot comes down here. I would like to, so obviously the Bellona is the main threat. She has the armor breaks, right? But I would like to get rid of the Diane. It's a bit of a tricky one. I do have the elemental advantage, but she's going to have the highest effective resistance. I think we're going to go on her, because they're definitely all going to move before me then, because as soon as they do go, Shuri is going and he's going to push everyone. So I'd rather they don't get any buffs. So let's hope we get double, let's hope we get the break and we get the provoke. If we get both, okay, we only got one, which really kind of sucks, but it sets up our plan too. So they don't have buffs now, which means I set myself up for an S. I do the invulnerability anyway, because this is going to armor break and it's still painful. I still think I do my immunity. And then I just do an S2 instead, I think. I think that's kind of what I want to be doing here. Only 2 things got armor broken, and Flurry will get out of her armor break pretty fast, and she is not going to do anything. If she armor broke now, I would invulnerability and then do my S3 and kill her, for sure. If I invulnerability now, I give myself immunity, which does stop Bellona doing a lot of damage, so we're going to do that. It has a pretty low, well, if you burn it, as a low cooldown, but we should be alive for that to come back up again, I think, in my opinion. So let's go for a stun on Bellona. I don't think we'll kill her here, even though it's a lot of damage. Wow, yeah, see? Nearly killed her, not quite. We're going to go in here, maybe a utility attack would be nice. No utility, but that's okay. So she did have a Wondrous Vial as well, which could have messed up my original plan, even if I got both of my debuffs. Wondrous Vial could have procced and got rid of one of them anyway. So now they got up some of their stuff. We have got immunity, which does stop a lot of the damage, and it does stop this sort of nonsense here. Obviously, she's going to do a lot. They've still got armor breaks, but they're not doing too much. And because she's got Wondrous Vial, that means no rod. So now the goal is kill the Bellona for sure. So hopefully, with as soon as Ludwig moves, we should be able to kill him. So Ludwig is pretty low though. We don't want him to go too much, but these little procs for the health are always tasty. So maybe we can steal like anti-crit or the attack buff. We should... No, we didn't steal anything. That's a little unlucky, but we're fine. He should be able to survive. She shouldn't be going on Ludwig. So now we want to go on the Shuri, and we just so happen to have strip. So hopefully we can strip and defense break here. Good. We got everything that we wanted. We're still going to work on him. Any utility attacks are good, just like that there. And then I don't think we want to... Or maybe we want to burn. I tell you why. I think I want to get barrier. That's what I think I'm going for here. So this might kill as well, because his defense broken, even with the elemental disadvantage. It's a pretty strong move. Yeah, see, there we go. Time matter goes off, and he gets a big barrier. So I've just basically 100% secured that he is not going to die to any weirdness. And now it's just a case of burning down Diane, and that should be easy enough. So we will keep going. We just need to get a defense break, and then an S2 from my Ludwig will kill her, and we move on to the round 2. So that was pretty nice. Man, after this we're going to do, I think I've got like 13 summons, and I really want to try and get an Uberius Tooth, or I'm going to do it in the Charles. I'm definitely not going to forget to click the banner. I will do Charles. We're going to do this here. We just want to stun if we can get anything and enough damage. Oh, Wondrous File. Damn. Okay, yeah, I would like a Charles. He would really change up how I do Guild Wars because he's another attack bar buffer and he's an AoE attack buffer, which is what I really, really want. It will open up a lot of different combinations for me. Like, I can play with Flurry a lot more. Flurry? I can play with Ludwig a lot more. In fact, I could resign Flurry a little bit. Come on, hurry up, Diane. You're just surviving here. Alright, Flurry finish up. Ludwig finish. Very nice. Okay, good. Right, so round 1 went nicely. We got a little unlucky with not getting a death break, but it just slowed us down. Okay, we're quite a bit faster here. So the goal is, do we even want to do the push? I think we do want to push because they're going to eventually push. So we're going to push, so everyone goes first. Wanderer Silk is going to go on the Vildred, probably with her S2. I think with her S2. She is going to get hit by that Dark Corvus. He also doesn't look like he has that much health, does he? But he's no chance of anyway getting his S3. Or do we push this? Let's push this Vildred. I think we're going to kill this Vildred, to be honest with you. So she procs there. We're going to S3 and finish off the Vildred. I don't think there's any chance that he's not going to die unless it like doesn't crit and there's some shenanigans. But it does crit. And she kills him there. Easy 10k. Now they're going to push. Dark Corvus will go on my Wondrous Silk. He only could do like his provoke maybe. I'm still going to armor break him because we're just going to set up a kill for him now. I'm pretty confident that we could kill him. If he doesn't get the provoke, he's definitely dead. If he does get the provoke, I'm a bit unlucky. And this guy has not much health whatsoever. So he does get the provoke. I think he's got a life steal set on him. But look at that. The provoke. Snipe out of Wondrous. What was that? Okay. A little tip for anyone with Dark Corvus. Do not build it like that. Okay. Build him very, very tanky. You don't want him to be getting killed when he's got provoke up. Okay. So that team went well for us here. Maybe we even burnt the tower because of this tower differential thing, but they actually have less than us now. So we did get the win. Pretty nice to get the win there. And we got the burn. Cool. So that confirmed it. So that's actually very useful for us. So let's go on another burn tower, kind of the same thought process. And this is another really interesting team, I think. So this is kind of the team above. They had like 2 sub DPS. Here they've got like kind of 2 primary DPS and one sub DPS that can do a lot. So it's probably a fast team. All of these units can be fast. Yuna probably the fastest because she can do all of her speed boosting shenanigans for the Sid. So we want to try and go first. So going first can kind of get secured. And why don't we try if Ludwig can kill them? Because they're probably a little bit squishy, except for maybe the Luna is like a lifesteal Luna. What if I just have my Ludwig do a buffed S3? I wonder if it's enough to kill either of those two. And it might be. And if not, I might have enough to clean up after. But I might lose someone. But let's see. Let's see how that works. So I'm pretty certain I move first here. And at the bottom, let's go Flurry. And this is a Ufine. So this is also probably a very fast team. All could easily be over 200, 210. And Ufine with her annoying stun and strip. And she does a lot on her S1. So I want to go first. So I'm going to try and risk going first with my Flurry. And I think I want to go fast myself. So what I could do is put my Sid in here and my Izaria and have reset madness. Reset with the S3. So the goal would be to kill the Ufine, whatever. And hopefully I move first. But this is interesting. I don't think that she's going to be over... She could be over 200 speed, right? It could be... Let's see how it works. But with buff blocks, it's really good against Diane. Like, Izaria is almost like the hard counter to Diane if you get the buff block up. Because then it's like, what's she doing? So we do go first, but they are fast, as predicted. And the gap is with the Luna. So Luna is probably a little tanky. So we want to go here. We want to then buff with my A-Lots. And then we want S3. So, look, see, they kind of look squishy. Like, maybe. So we're not going to get any sort of penetrate here, of course. We know that. But we do have the attack buff. So I could either opt to kill one with the S2 right now, or do an S3 and it might crit and kill 2. So I think I get a guaranteed kill with an S2, so I could get that next time around because he's going to get the barrier. Or I believe good crits here could kill him off. Oh! So if he had to penetrate, it would have done it. But I think it's enough where, look, now he's got the barrier, like, it's fine. And I don't know, maybe Luna can kill someone, like maybe Auxiliary Lots is out for the count. That's definitely true. But I think we've done enough damage that we can then clear up the 2v2. So he's going to go on A Lots, does not get the crit. So this might give me a chance. So who's going to move next for them? So let's kill Sid for sure, right? Let's kill Sid. Yep, let's kill Sid. Their unit's probably going to overtake, I think. Yep, and she might kill Ludwig here. No, Ludwig does not get crit. So we can actually speed up again, or we could silence. But we don't really need to silence. I think we want to make sure Ludwig goes and kills the Luna with his S2. That's what I think we want to do. There we go. Good. And he got invulnerability, so he's 100% alive. Now we can strip, defense break, and happy days. So I wonder if he had the... I wonder if I didn't have to do Shadow Rose and say my Crimson Almond was really fast, and I could do Crimson Almond, A-Lots, and Ludwig, if he would have killed him in one go. But whatever, it was pretty insane. Really good damage out of Ludwig there, and did exactly what we wanted. So we are first with everyone, which is actually perfect. So that means that we want to try and kill Ufine. She's definitely the biggest threat. And we did get it, and we got a utility attack, so that's even better. So it doesn't really matter if someone skips. Okay, now do we want to put buff block on her, because Sid could probably kill her, but I think we want to like secure the kill, right? Because once she's dead, then what are they going to do? That's kind of my thought process. Once she's dead, what are they doing? So we're going to just go all in on it here. So this is going to do a lot of damage anyway. Like this Ufine could be a tanky Ufine as well, right? So let's not get so over eager that Sid would have killed her in one go. He might not have crit or something. Like, but let's see here. We're expecting a kill, basically. Yeah, and we got a crit, so we did get the kill. So that's the hard part done. So now we want to work on the Diane because we have the elemental advantage. Now we're going to just let them do all of their nonsense. It's going to be provokes. It's going to take a little while, no doubt. But let Diane do a buff, and then she'll get her speed boost and do a buff again. But then we got our resets, and we've got eventually buff block, and people are going to go down. So in about a turn or two, everyone should be dead here. So that's her double go. Such a good unit. Should have rolled for her. It was silly not to. We're still going to work on her because she provides the most annoyance for my team in general, even though the provoke's up. And of course, we have got to be kind of careful, because you can see that flurry. Like, if it goes into proc madness, it will start killing stuff. It will, like, it could kill a Sid, and we don't really want Sid to die. So he's going to go. Hopefully he crits. He did not crit because we want the speed boost on him. Still going to work on her, and hopefully we get a proc. We do get a utility attack. No proc, but as soon as we get the provoke, she's going to do a S1 now. So she's got her buffs up next turn, so the provoke will come up perfect, basically. So let's see. Armor break, maybe? No free armor break here. And we do get a speed boost at least, so he's going to start moving. Now we want the provoke to be able to stop her second round of buffs, basically. And their flurry should not have his provoke up. So, good. No procs, no buffs, good. All of her buffs gone, and armor break up. So this is where we kill, we burn, we've got the speed boost on. This is how we set it up. Pretty much exactly calculated. Yep, and he didn't quite kill her in one go, but no problem. We could burn this. And this might kill even with a burn if it crits. Ooh, by the skin of her teeth. So, depending on who this is on. Okay, it's fine. On Sid, no problem. We'll finish her just in case she procs out of it with a Wondrous Vial or something weird. And now it's kill Flurry and make sure Sid doesn't die, which he should definitely not. We'll get the armor breaks here. So as long as she's not going to proc out of all of her debuffs and armor break, the armor break will definitely help. And we could get a utility attack with my Flurry and kill. That would be even better. So we've got a defense break, exactly what we wanted. Utility attack, not quite a kill, but close enough. Oh, maybe another utility attack would be good. No. Oh, really close, really close. Ah, don't kill my Sid. Just because you lost. No crit, unlucky. Ooh, that was actually a misclick, but it doesn't matter. This is also a misclick, but I should have done the S3 just in case. But there we go, nice. Finish off that and hopefully burn out that tower, which again provides probably the most havoc overall, I believe. So at least that is my reasoning. So let's go for it. Yeah, it did burn out the tower, so let's go for the top here. And I think there's a top burn, right? So again, same thought process, we want to get the most havoc out of it. An interesting team. So a Luna, Haste, and a Diane. So probably the Haste and the Diane are fast, because Haste is naturally fast. So let's just go for like the A team up here, shall we? Let's just go for what I call the A team, because this is a team that could potentially just beat everything, depending on what your gear is. What I'm looking for is Luna, because of this elemental advantage. So what we're going for here is defense break on their Luna. Do you know this is a team that I could actually use A-Lots? But then it depends on their speed of their Diane and stuff. But I kind of like having the idea of Flurry goes on their Luna. And then she might get all of her stuff up, that's the annoying thing. But then A-Lots goes and lets her have the attack buff on their Luna. Because we've seen some tanky Lunas, right? And with a Haste, it kind of tells me it's probably a tanky Luna because they want to get Vampiric Touch up. And I need their Luna dead before Vampiric Touch. So could I throw a curveball in here and actually go for my A-Lots, who is pretty fast, Oh, these down there. You come up here, and then you switch positions. This is kind of a semi-risk, but I think this could play off. I think this could play off, depending on their speeds. If they're all quite like near 200s, if they're like more 180s, yes, I win. So that's my guess here. And then what are we doing at the bottom? So this is interesting. Kais and an Izaria and an Angelica. Presumably these are all pretty fast, like 180s, 170s, 160s. That's probably where I'm putting all around that speed of the team. So I could go Shadow Rose, but maybe that's a bit overkill. I'm not hard racing anyone. I could go my own Izaria. I like that against Angelica. Kais is obviously the main target to kill. Sid is good against Kais. This could actually just work, this team. I just go, kill, and then do that. But if Sid did not kill, then what happens? Then you lose. So what could help me even more? Well, if I think my Izaria is 205, right? So that's the speed that I'm putting her at. So I'm putting her at first. Sid is like 199 or 200 after the patch, and she is about 190, 191, Wanderer Silk. So if they're faster than all of those, Izaria goes on the Kais. She can't really do anything now because she's buff blocked. Sid goes, kills, and then Wanderer Silk would be the cleanup. But if the Angelica's really fast, as in like Izaria goes, well, if Izaria goes first, they're in trouble. If Angelica goes, and then their Izaria goes, no, this should work. It's the top one that might be dodgy, because I don't know how fast, but I'm presuming it's more of a tanky Luna, but we need to get a couple of good things going for us here. So look at that, immunity sets. Wow, a very, very fast Luna. A very fast Luna. A Luna faster than the Diane. That surely can't be right, but not as fast as my Fly. So provoke armor break, please. That's kind of important here, or we are in trouble. So we got both, that's good. Obviously this is still going to hurt. She still does nuts damage. She didn't crit, but that's okay. Diane goes, she's going to buff. She does not have Wondrous Wile. Anti-crit kind of sucks, right? But what can you do? Now my Luna goes. And now my Luna needs to crit, but she's got, apart from the anti-crit, she's got basically everything going for her. So we're hopefully just going to one-shot here, unless some weird shenanigans. We got the crit anyway, and we got a 25.7k, so I don't think there's much surviving that. So now we want to just try, this is the last round, some people dying doesn't matter, but look, Haste is doing some damage, and we do know next turn he's got Vampiric Touch. This is the last round of buffs, so let's see what we can do. So Haste is the main target. We have got silences, so we actually can stop Vampiric Touch for a turn. Do we need to buff Luna again? Not really. I think we actually want to take a turn to go for the silence and try and get the silence on Haste. Stop the Vampiric Touch, because that could also probably kill me if it gets it. Anyone? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Maybe he should have buffed. But, oh, she does so much damage, so we are not too scared. Luna is in our pocket, and they do not have. So Vampiric Touch on the Flurry is fine so far. It would have been better on the, it for sure would have been better. Oh, who do we want to go here? There we go here. And I think this kills. If it crits, it kills, I believe.
Don't be scared.
So, boom, boom, boom. Should have done the Vampiric Touch on the A-Lots. If it was a human, it would have done, because it would have killed him, because it's got a pretty high multiplier on that ability. But this is okay. She's done her last round of moves. She's on full health anyway, and we've got our Provokes up. So we are going to finish in style. At least in this one. At least in this one. Let A-Lots go. He's got 100% crit rate somehow. I don't know how, like, all of his awakens was all like crit weight. Really, really weird. So, but okay, fair enough. And there we go. Tasty little 14k to mop that up. Right, going in here. Let's see if we can get the clean sweep. Let's see if we can get the 3-0. Was this the team we were like, so-so about? Okay, so we're way faster. And our speeds are all as we said. So, defense break makes a big difference here. Defense break makes the difference between using an attack. 2 attacks on Kais and 1 attack on Tice. So far so good. Okay, we've got everything we wanted. Sid is for sure killing her. She's like glass cannon-y. Boom, boom, boom. What's that, a 10k, a 12k? And then he gets to move again. And then I guess we want to try and kill Izaria and then just leave Angelica to buff herself. Nice utility attack. Oh, and a defense break. Wow, very good. With the S3 here, this could be a double kill. Straight off, just because of that. And it looks like it is. Nice. 8.3k with Wanderer Silk. Angelica can do her thing, but we've got resets and all sorts of goodness. So we're going to reset. I don't think we haven't got any strips though, right? So there's no way of only the strip here, but that's not going to come up for a little while. Now it's just a burn down. No reason of doing the S3, not with barriers up, not with nothing. So we'll take the speed boost. We'll just use a normal shot, let her move again, see if she stuns anyone. Does not stun. She's still got 1 turn of that. Same again, one turn. We've got one more turn with Isria. She can strip and buff block next turn, so that's fine. What's this got? Idol's Cheer on it, so it lets her move quite often. Interesting. Their units were too slow. That's why their team didn't work properly. If they were a bit faster, that could challenge me, or that could cut in between me, or that were ideally the Angelica was really fast, so she got her stuff off. That's what they needed to do. That's basically how they would have won that. So we do this again. Free defense break. Now we go for the buff block, because I'm not sure if she's got it back already with this Idol's Cheer craziness. It's an interesting artifact. I actually didn't get that at all, so I don't know if I still can, or I just didn't bother from the event, but I didn't get it. Okay, this will be the finisher. Finish him. Go for it. Boom. With a utility attack for the star points. Nice. A clean sweep in the Guild War. And all of our thought process was correct. So we can put that one down in the books for a good one. Let's go do some quick summons, huh? If anyone's still hanging around, let's do some quick summons. We know we always go fast. So we click off this. We click off that. And I think we've only got 13 in the bank. That's all we're going to do. We are going to do the Charles drop rate. Oh, yeah. Dispatch. Okay. Of course. Of course it wants to come up now. Dispatch does not care for my filming. For my filming integrity. Right, Charles banner, yeah, we're on. Yeah, we've only got 13 summons. Let's see what we're gonna get. It would be really sweet, wouldn't it, to get a Charles in 13, but we honestly don't mind. Grail of Blood starting off for the day, an artifact, okay. Next coming in is a Alessian Spear. There's like magic cards, these ones, that's what they always kind of remind me of. Going forward, an Alexa. I tell you what I am doing, I've been summoning saving my Mystic summons, and I will be doing a big summon for the new ML units. Trap Aether? Yeah, the ML Armintha looks really interesting. I have a normal one, a Yekt, so I think I want to have both, basically, have a little Armintha team. Depending on what her abilities are. Sword of the Morning. Come on, give me at least a lightning, right? Like a lightning, just to keep me tickled. 31. We got, what, 6 more? That's okay. Still going through. Another Aether. No, go away. We do not want you. Ooh, lightning. Okay, it gave me the lightning. It gave me the lightning. Maybe not the one that I really wanted, but let's see what it's going to give me. What are you going to give me? Ah, Hilliglance. Don't really use that. It was something that I originally used on Armin, but don't really use it now. I don't think it has that much value, to be honest. Another Aether. Aethergate. Go away. Come on. Okay, what else have we got? Is it going to give me... Come on, one more. Like, just one more little lightning. In the last 2, just be like, ding. There you go. There you go. Come on. One more. Terranor Guard. We're going to do the daily summon as well, so after. So we've still got... Okay, nothing there. Terranor Guard followed by an Ancient Sheaf. One more pull for all the candies. Is it a daily summon? Is it going to bless me with anything? Let's see. Click it through. No, it isn't, but that's okay. Exorcist Tomfa. Always a good video. Hope you enjoyed the Guild Wars. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys. We'll be doing giveaways, I don't know, monthly, something like this. So you have to do all of those things, like, comment, subscribe, and you'll be involved. I think the first one has already been handed out to Grin. So congratulations again, Grin. Peace.